Good day, everybody. This is Yin Yang in California. My favorite topic on Tuesdays and Thursdays are days that start with T, TR, the rules. All the Rules is a book written by Fein and Sherrie Schneider. They wrote all the rules regarding women dating men, as well as some for people who are dating in different permutations of women and men. So, All the Rules is a compilation of two different books. You'll see how thick it is because they wrote the rules in 1995, and then they wrote the rules too in, I believe, 1998, and they wound up changing the world. We really have a different world now because women are realizing that biology is different from technology. We've got technology. I'm in my and we've got rules for pregnancy in the rules for marriage. So I'm gonna read this. I don't usually talk about pregnancies. Uh, where are my bookmarks? I have a bookmark. Okay, rule number 30 in the Rules for Marriage, which came out after the other books. Um, a baby can be the most amazing gift in the entire world, but no matter how wanted a pregnancy is, it always has an effect on your relationship. Getting into pregnancy with your eyes open will help you manage these changes. The first decision you must face is whether you should get pregnant. If your relationship is rocky, do not get pregnant to bring your husband closer. You should be close before you have a baby. Babies are very demanding. Taking care of them puts more stress on a marriage, not less. Husbands and wives who are exhausted from diaper changes, feedings, and sleepless nights often say mean things to each other that they would never say otherwise. When's the last time you changed his diaper? In the delivery room? Unless your marriage is solid, do not bring a child into the picture. Before you get pregnant, make sure that the baby is a byproduct of your love, not a hidden agenda. Similarly, don't get pregnant to get your boyfriend to marry you or keep your husband from leaving you. This is a terrible reason to bring a child into the world. A child should not be used as a pawn to settle your marital squabbles or cement your relationship. Besides, bad motives always backfire. Married men walk out on pregnant women all the time. Some leave the delivery room to go to the bathroom and never come back. Having a baby is no guarantee of anything. Bringing a child into a marriage should be a mutual decision, so try to come to a consensus before proceeding. If you do decide to get pregnant, the timing can be crucial. Don't rush. Pregnancy is a life-changing adjustment in any marriage. So, unless you have a reason to have a baby immediately, your age, we suggest being married a full year before you try to get pregnant. There are several reasons to wait. There are several reasons to wait. First and foremost, make sure you can be happy together for a whole year, not up and down and on the verge of divorce every other week. Waiting a year also gives the two of you precious time together that you won't have again for at least 18 years, a year of sipping cappuccinos in a romantic cafe without having to rush home to the babysitter, of traveling unencumbered by a diaper bag and stroller, of having an intelligent conversation and or sex without being interrupted by baby feedings, not to mention a year of uninterrupted sleep. And that's the least of it. Pregnancies can be extremely complicated and difficult. Some women throw up every day and are so sick that they are on bed rest or even hospitalized. Why spend your honeymoon first year like that? Now that you are pregnant, how should you behave? So I'm going to skip a little bit. You can spend your whole pregnancy complaining about every ache and pain, your swollen feet, your sore back, your stiff neck, and calling your husband at work every time you discover a new ailment so that he is forced to endure the worst of your pregnancy with you. You can lie in bed for 9 months eating potato chips and ice cream and watching soap operas, wear oversized sweatshirts and your husband's pajamas and look like a truck. Or you can be pregnant with style. The 9 months won't feel like 9 years if you are busy being productive, not lying in bed with the remote control. If you are physically able, you should exercise and eat healthy foods so that you look like a woman during and after your pregnancy. I know women who have lost their pregnancy weight like within a week. I know people who have done that. Think Cindy Crawford. And in the book, it says, think Cindy Crawford. You do not have to dress like a bum for 9 months. There are many stores that carry fashionable pregnancy clothes at reasonable prices so you don't have to be ashamed to leave the house. Or try borrowing from a fashionable friend who has children. I walked into a store one day. I was about 20 and I was looking around and I go, these are kind of cool. I was just looking around and this saleswoman came up to me and said, I don't want to embarrass you, but are you pregnant? And I was like, no. She says, um, I don't want to embarrass you, but this is a place with maternity clothes. And I was like, oh, thank you. I left. Anyway, back to the last two paragraphs. Don't force your husband to be involved in every aspect of your pregnancy unless he wants to be. Don't say, Andrea's husband goes with her to every doctor's visit. Why can't you? A better idea is to try to include him in the fun parts of pregnancy, letting him know when the baby is kicking, framing a photo of the sonogram for his desk, and going over baby names. But don't push too hard. He'll be a daddy soon enough. Yeah, the kid will tell him. "Ah." All right, I'll talk to you again later. I always say old Kinderhook because that's where we get okay from. Okay? Old Kinderhook.